There's a group of men over 60 who once told me they felt like machines that had been shut down. No more desire, no more energy, no more intimacy with their partners. Some had tried medication but ran into side effects. Others simply accepted it quietly, believing it was just an unavoidable part of aging. But you know what? In just a few weeks, simply by changing what they ate each day, something incredible happened. Not only did they feel healthier, but they felt alive again. I'm not talking about some miracle drug. I'm talking about familiar foods, things you might already have sitting right in your own kitchen. And the real question is, are you eating foods that can wake up your male hormones, or are you unknowingly weakening them a little more each day? One of my patients once asked me, "Doctor, is there a food that's cheap, easy to find, and can help me feel more confident in the bedroom?" The answer is yes. And you might be surprised to learn that a common vegetable often overlooked is actually known as nature's Viagra. In over 20 years of practice, I've seen countless men reclaim their energy just through simple changes. No pills, no expensive therapies, just smart, intentional eating. I'm Dr. Sarah Bennett, and today I'm going to share with you 5 foods that not only help naturally boost testosterone, but also help your body feel younger from the inside out. And the 4th one on this list really surprises people. Let's dive in, because what you truly need might not be at the pharmacy, but already on your dinner table. Food number 1, avocado, the king of gentle hormones. When it comes to foods that naturally restore male hormones, the first thing I always recommend to my patients is avocado. It's not only delicious and easy to eat, it's also an incredible source of healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats. These fats are essential for testosterone production, the hormone responsible for vitality, libido, and overall male health. The beauty of avocado is that, unlike many fatty foods, it doesn't raise bad cholesterol. Instead, it reduces inflammation, supports heart health, and enhances adrenal function, which, by the way, is where most testosterone is produced in men over 60. I remember one patient in particular, George, 68 years old. He came to see me feeling frustrated. He said, "I don't feel anything anymore. I don't want to be close to my wife like I used to. I feel like I'm fading out of my own life." After ruling out any serious health conditions, I asked him a very simple question. "George, what do you eat for breakfast?" And that's where we started. I suggested he begin each morning with half an avocado, either eaten fresh, blended into a smoothie with a spoonful of chia seeds, or tossed into a green salad with olive oil and fresh lemon juice. He was skeptical at first, but gave it a try. "Nothing to lose," he said. 3 weeks later, George came back beaming. He said, "I don't know if it's the avocado, but I feel stronger. I sleep better. And something I didn't expect, I've started wanting to hold my wife again." To me, that wasn't just a sign of hormonal activation, it was a man rediscovering himself. Several studies have also shown that men who regularly eat avocado tend to have significantly higher average testosterone levels than those who don't. Avocados are also rich in vitamin B6, a nutrient essential for hormonal balance and stress reduction, both of which can deeply affect sexual health in older men. If you're feeling low on energy, emotionally flat, or just want to live healthier each day, avocado is a perfect place to start. No fancy prep, no high cost, just half an avocado a day, consistently, and you'll start to feel the shift from within. And if you thought avocado was impressive, just wait for the next food. It's small, often overlooked, but packed with a powerful mineral that can change your entire hormonal system in just a few weeks. That food is pumpkin seeds, the zinc-packed hormone booster. If avocado lays the foundation for natural testosterone production, then pumpkin seeds are the next key PCA-rich source of a mineral that men over 60 are often silently lacking: zinc. Zinc isn't just a basic mineral, it's essential for sperm production, maintaining testosterone levels, and protecting the prostate. The sad reality is that over 40% of men over 60 in the US are zinc deficient and most don't even know it. This silent deficiency leads to fatigue, loss of drive, low libido, and a slow erosion of that inner male confidence. One case I remember clearly: Walter, a 72-year-old from Texas. He came to me feeling weaker by the day, with no clear cause. His labs showed low testosterone, but more notably, his zinc levels were critically low. Instead of jumping straight to medications or hormone therapy, I guided him to make one simple change: eat about 30 grams of unsalted, lightly roasted pumpkin seeds daily. He started sprinkling them over yogurt in the morning or snacking on them in the afternoon instead of sugary cookies. Just over a month later, Walter returned with a fresh glow in his eyes. He said, "Doctor, I feel like I've got my spark back. Everything's just working again." Quietly, but clearly. His testosterone levels had risen significantly, and all of it happened naturally, without a single pill. Here's what I want to emphasize. Sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest actions. A handful of pumpkin seeds a day seems simple, right? But if done consistently, your body knows how to heal itself. Just one note: choose unsalted, lightly roasted, or naturally dried seeds. Excess heat and salt can lower zinc content and negatively impact your heart health. If you've never thought about replenishing your zinc naturally, now's the time. One small, smart change could be the beginning of better health and a more vibrant spirit after 60. And speaking of change, there's one more food that can awaken male vitality in a unique way, supporting prostate health, improving blood flow, and tasting absolutely amazing. Food number 3, salmon, the omega-3 powerhouse that reawakens vitality. If pumpkin seeds are the small snack that nourishes hormones through minerals, then salmon is the main course that brings back male vitality in a deeper, more powerful way. It's not just a nutrient-rich food, it's a natural remedy for blood circulation and sexual health in men over 60. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, well known for their ability to reduce inflammation and improve blood flow, two key factors in maintaining sexual function and mental sharpness. Better circulation means better blood flow to the sexual organs. This not only improves performance, but also helps rekindle emotional intimacy, something many couples lose over the years. One study from Harvard University followed nearly 1,200 men between the ages of 55 and 75 and found that those who ate fish, especially salmon, 2 to 3 times a week, had testosterone levels that were, on average, 15% higher. That's not a minor difference, it's a noticeable shift you can actually feel in your body and mood. I'll never forget a man named Arthur, 75 years older, quiet man, soft-spoken, living with his wife in a small rural town in Oregon. He came to see me after feeling like he'd lost all feeling for everything. Not due to illness, not just because of age, but because he no longer felt like a man. We didn't start with a prescription, we started with salmon. I advised him to switch up his dinners on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Just a small piece of salmon, lightly seasoned with salt and black pepper, a splash of lemon juice, and air-fried for 10 minutes. He'd pair it with steamed vegetables and a bit of boiled sweet potato, simple, easy to digest, and packed with nutrition. 3 months later, Arthur returned. He didn't say much, just looked at me and said, I held her hand again. Not just her hand, the closeness. The real kind. After 40 years. I've never forgotten those words. Salmon isn't just a food, it's a catalyst for connections that have gone quiet. That's why I always encourage my male patients over 60. Give your body a chance to recover naturally. And sometimes, it starts with one warm, simple, loving meal. The next food I'll share can actually stimulate blood vessels and hormones with just a single clove a day. A familiar spice, but possibly the missing link you've been looking for. That food is garlic. Small, but mighty. After core foods like avocado, pumpkin seeds, and salmon, we now come to something tiny but incredibly powerful when it comes to restoring hormones and improving sexual health in men over 60. That food is garlic. Garlic has long been a staple in kitchens everywhere. But what many people don't realize is that each little clove contains a potent compound called allicin. This compound helps dilate blood vessels and increase blood flow to the reproductive organs, naturally and sustainably improving sexual function. I once had a passant, an older Vietnamese gentleman named Min, 73, living in California. He came to see me looking exhausted. He had high blood pressure and had lost all sexual desire for years. His wife sat quietly beside him, but I could see the silent sadness in her eyes. We tried a few different approaches. Then one day, during a visit, I asked, "Have you ever tried black garlic?" Black garlic is a naturally fermented form of garlic. It no longer has that sharp, pungent smell, but it retains all the powerful allicin, actually making it even easier to absorb than fresh garlic. I advised him to take 1-2 cloves of black garlic per day, either chewed directly or eaten with breakfast. 2 months later, Min came back. His blood pressure had stabilized. But more importantly, the intimacy had returned. Not loud, not dramatic, but warm, honest, and deeply felt, like in their younger days. For those who don't want to use black garlic, fresh garlic is still a great option if you use it the right way. I always tell my patients, crush the garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. That's how long it takes for allicin to fully develop. If you cook it too quickly after chopping or crushing, the allicin doesn't get a chance to form, and its benefits are lost to the heat. Garlic is easy to add to everyday meal soups, stir-fried veggies, even spread on whole grain toast in the morning. If you've never tried it, start small and gradually increase. Some people are put off by the smell, but once your body starts feeling the change, you'll find that smell absolutely worth it. Garlic isn't just a seasoning. It's a symbol of life, of quiet, steady recovery. Especially for men over 60, when everything seems to be slowing down, something as small as garlic might be the gentle nudge your body needs to wake up that sleeping energy. Food number 5, pomegranate, the fruit of men over 60. Garlic brings quiet, lasting strength. Now, I want to introduce a fruit that's not only visually stunning, but powerfully effective. A fruit often called the heart of male hormones in older age, pomegranate. Pomegranates aren't just rich in vitamin C or fiber, like many assume. What makes me constantly recommend them to men over 60 is their incredibly high antioxidant content found in every bright red seed. These antioxidants lower cortisol levels, a stress hormone that, when chronically high, suppresses testosterone. Most people don't realize that chronic stress of an low-level, vague worries causes your body to produce more cortisol. And over time, cortisol builds up and starts to suppress your endocrine system, keeping testosterone from doing its job. So when you feel tired, numb, or uninterested, it might not just be age. It might be that your testosterone is being quietly blocked. A study conducted in the UK showed that men who drank pomegranate juice daily for 2 weeks experienced a 24% average increase in natural testosterone levels. Even the researchers were surprised by how quickly and clearly it worked. I remember a dear friend of mine, a retired doctor named Thomas. At 70, he lived peacefully with his wife, but he once admitted something heartfelt. "I feel like I'm alive, but not really living." He wasn't sick, nothing hurt, but the joy the spark had quietly disappeared. I encouraged him to try one simple thing. Every morning, eat half a fresh pomegranate or drink a small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. At first, he didn't expect much, but after 2 weeks, he called me and said, "I don't know if it was the pomegranate or something in me, but this morning, I wanted to go for a run again." In his eyes, I saw real life had returned. Pomegranate is easy to enjoy. You can eat it fresh, crunching each juicy seed, or drink it as juice in the morning. Just one tip: choose deep red, plump pomegranates. That's when their antioxidant power is at its peak. Avoid pale or overly soft ones, as they've likely lost nutritional value. Pomegranate is nature's gift to men looking to reconnect with themselves. No special pills, no weekly doctor visits, just one fruit a day, and you might start to feel a quiet, powerful shift deep within. So, we've just walked through 5 everyday foods, seemingly ordinary, yet incredibly powerful when it comes to supporting male hormone health after 60. From creamy avocados full of healthy fats, to zinc-rich pumpkin seeds, omega-3 packed salmon, that tiny but mighty clove of garlic, and finally, the vibrant pomegranate. Each one whispers something to your body. Come back to life the natural way. Here's what I want you to remember. Testosterone doesn't disappear with a gay, it just needs to be reawakened the right way. And sometimes, that recovery doesn't begin in a doctor's office or with a prescription. It begins with what you choose to put on your plate. So many men I've met have found their way back to a life full of energy. They've reconnected with their partners. Most importantly, they've rediscovered a sense of confidence and strength they thought was lost for good. They didn't become younger, but they started to feel younger. Not just in their bodies, but in their spirit. Growing older isn't the end, it's a moment of clarity, a time to know yourself more deeply than ever before. And when you choose to love this body through what you eat, how you move, and how you pay attention to even the smallest changes, you're sending a message. I'm still here, and I still want to live every day fully. Have you tried any of these foods? If so, share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about who's entering this stage of life. They may not say it, but this could be exactly what they've been looking for. I'm Dr. Sarah Bennett, and I'll be back with more meaningful content to walk with you on this gentle, honest journey toward better health. See you in the next video.